Hello, my name is Mattin1, and today I'm gonna do Hunger Games 1 and Hunger Games Catching Fire review. And I'm not gonna do Mockingjay Part 1, not until I see Mockingjay Part 2. I'm gonna do it as a whole movie. Probably throughout next week or Sunday, I don't know when. And also during that next week I got Jessica Jones as well. I'll do a review next week. And did you want to try as well? Subscribe if you want to see those reviews. So let's get to it. The first Hunger Games movie. So the Hunger Games is it's set in a dystopian future where the higher ups, capital, are rich and wealthy. They can do whatever they want. And then there's the lower class, which are in districts, which are 12 of them. And the capital likes to host these games every year, which are the Hunger Games. They get the 12 districts. They get 2 people from 12 districts, which are a boy and a girl. And the games are like survival of the fittest. If you win, you get to live with the higher ups, the capital. So the main character of the game of the Hunger Games is Katniss Everdeen and Peeta. It's mostly Katniss. And she doesn't get picked, but Peeta gets picked, but she doesn't get picked. She volunteers for her sister because her sister got picked, but she didn't want her sister competing in these horrible, life-threatening games. So she volunteers as tribute for her. So before the games, they have to train for this too, and have interviews with the host of the Hunger Games. And during one of these interviews, I think you have to lie to tell a good story for the capital, whatever, because the capital thinks this is a fun show to watch or something like that. It's horrible that these people have fun with this. It's disgusting. Yeah, so they have to lie to these interviews. For example, Peeta, for one of his lies, that he told that he likes a girl, but he is with this girl in the games. So like that kind of example. He doesn't really, unless I don't think he does. Probably does. I don't know much about him at this part. He could just be lying. So during the games, yeah. So it's survival of the fittest. Katniss is hopping around the forest, I guess trying to find a way to get out, but the game people notice that she's trying to get out. I think they prevent her by throwing a fire because they can handle everything in that arena that they're in. They set the forest on fire, and she gets out of there because the forest is on fire. And she'd been staying up in trees the previous nights after that fire attack. Well, people find her, the other contestants find her, and they have Peeta with them, and they're trying to kill her, and she can't get down because they're waiting for her to fall down, whatever, to try and kill her. Yeah, it's a group of people. They don't have to kill each other. If they kill Katniss and Peeta, and they have to kill each other at the end of this. Why do this alliance in the first place? Stupid a little bit. Well, the only one person that's smart in this game is Katniss, and she has survival instincts because before the game she actually does hunt deer and things like that, like birds, squirrels, raccoons, whatever, in her forest. Until by archery. Katniss also gets to meet this little girl named Ruth, which she dies later because they get separated because they end up destroying the other people's food. Once they find each other, this one guy pops out, throws a spear at her, and then Katniss fires back and at him. She ends up killing him, and then the spear ends up killing the little girl. So after that, there was an announcement, there would be 2 winners from the same district, and the only 2 people who are in the same district that are left is Katniss and Peeta, which thanks to Peeta's love from the beginning, from the interview. They think they're star-crossed lovers. She finds him, he's also injured and weak, and so they're waiting there for a few days until like his energy back, and they need to find the last remaining people in there. And once they do, like, it's just one person left, and then they kill him. After that, there's another announcement that saying the 2 rules is canceled, and then they end up trying to kill himself with some poison berries that they found earlier in the forest when they were gathering food. So they don't like that, and then they say that you guys are the 2 winners now. So that's Hunger Games. That's my sum up of the first Hunger Games. I actually pretty like it. Hope I did a good job summing it up. So let's move on to the second one. So, Catching Fire. It's been a whole year since the last Hunger Games, so it's just the 74th Hunger Games, and it's almost next to the next one. Last year's winners had to go around 11 districts honoring the deaths of the fallen tributes. During some of their travels, some of the people are doing like this because they think Katniss is their savior, their one that will rise up and stop them. And the Capitol and the President Snow take note of this, and they want to try and eliminate her before the uprising happens. So they host an all-star Hunger Games, which means there will be previous survivors of the Hunger Games who are also experienced warriors. So that means more line of putting on a show for the people, but this one is trying to stop this one. So Peeta, during his interview with the host, he says that Katniss is pregnant, and the Capitol people say cancel the games, whatever, and stuff like that, but it ends up not canceling the games because President Snow is 2 steps ahead of the main characters because he has dirt on people that he knows that Katniss is not pregnant because he knows that she does not like Peeta. He likes Gale because he has like dirt on them from when they were hunting and stuff like that outside of their district, which is 12. So during this games, Katniss and Peeta actually end up having an alliance with former contestants Finn, Joanna, and Beats. This arena actually is very weird. There's like poison smoke. There's ravaged wild monkeys that can eat you probably and kill you. There's lightning, and then there's a storm with rain and a wave of water popping out randomly out of nowhere. So, and they also figure out how this place works. At a certain time, these things will happen. I think they're trying to stop the games to the lightning one. That's for that certain time. They're trying to get to that lightning part and try to destroy the barrier. So Beats figured out there's like also weak spots in force fields. So during like the lightning storm, they're gonna try and shut down the dome to escape. So like, well, stuff happens. At this point, everyone's like separated with each other. Like, one person's in another spot, and Team Candace is here, and then there's Team Fitz is with Glimmer, and they're trying to like find the other 2, and then the lightning storm happens, and then it knocks everyone out. It knocks people out when something happens, and then because the lightning strikes, and then Candace has to go all the way back there, and then Beats who's knocked out, and Candace doesn't know where anybody is, and then but Candace does it herself. She shoots an arrow at the string to destroy the dome, and then everything is destroyed, and the dome is destroyed, and the game gets canceled like that. No one knows what happens. So, and next is this carrier pulls everyone out, kind of with unconscious Katniss. The dome shockwave knock everyone out, and when she wakes up, she's in this like this bed or whatever, and she goes into the next room, and it turns out that there's Finn. There's that one dude that was helping President Snow, but he wasn't actually helping President Snow. He was just trying to get Katniss to her abilities or whatever in the Hunger Games, somewhat. And it turns out that they're part of a rebellion trying to take down the Capitol. Yeah. So that's Catching Fire. Yeah, I like Catching Fire too. Like, I hope I did a great job summing this one up as well. Yeah, I've been Matt1. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Explosion!